Well, good evening, everybody. I think, rested from my trip back home from Alaska to Georgia. So I think I'm a little rested now. I actually was invited to go to, how do you say it, a charcuterie board event at a church. So I thought, you know what? I'll get up and do that. But I got in the mail today, which I'm not a New Year's resolution kind of girl. I just feel like, let's just change up. Let's just do something different for the new year. And so I saw this calendar that had all different ideas, on the calendar that every month you will go through the calendar and you will pick things to do. So like it's called January, it's called the calendar of bucket lists. So in January, it tells us you can light a candle and write yearly intentions, display your favorite quote, sip a warm drink slowly, hang a photo that makes you smile, paint your own trinket dish, meditate 5 minutes every day, have a breakfast for dinner, which I love breakfast for dinner and I do that a lot. But they just give you all these different ideas each month. Write a letter that you'll open next January. So I just thought that this was such a good idea because sometimes we sit around going, man, what can I do different? What is something that I want to do? And you don't even think about it. One of them is walk barefoot outside. That's really I can do that anyhow. I love being barefooted. And that's why I don't think I'd be great living, in Alaska for my whole life because I like to go barefoot. But it's just an intentional way of doing things different. It's an intentional way of doing bucket list. Sometimes we think of a bucket list and we think, a trip around the world, or a bucket list is, I want to go to see the Eiffel Tower. We think of bucket lists as big things, but sometimes bucket lists happen to be little things, that we don't even think about, seeing or doing. I had a bucket list to try to get up in the morning to watch the sunrise, more than I've ever watched the sunrise because I'm not a morning person. I can watch the sunset and stay up to watch the sunset, but I'm not good at watching the sunrise. So that would be like a bucket list. It's not something that is extreme. It's not something that is, that needs a lot of money, but it's something that I could make part of a list. Sending out cards. I started a ministry called Sunshine and Encouragement Cards, where people send cards, out to people that need some sunshine. So all of our bucket list things don't have to be something that's huge and big. It just has to be something out of the ordinary that makes us happy. So go out and do something